I'm live. I'm just checking that I'm live on Hopin as well, because I'm doing this via YouTube. So say hello if you're here. Just refresh the page. So just bear with me 1 second. Yes, I think I'm here.
Yes, I think I'm here.
Oh, hi.
Yes, I think I'm here.
Oh, hi. Oh, I'm gonna need to mute. I'm gonna mute that one. Okay, so hello. I am on YouTube as well as Hopin. So leave a comment in either chat box and I'll be able to see it. So that's cool. So hi everyone, my name is Jessica and I'm an illustrator and designer, and this is my studio, or the back bedroom in my house. So yeah, thank you for joining me on this lovely day. In my Etsy shop I sell prints and pins and greetings cards. I'm just going to tilt this a little bit so you can see. I've just set up a little mini setup here of a couple of my items. So I do custom portraits. This is a wedding invitation, and I've got some pins here that I'll show you in a bit more detail, and my greetings cards as well. I've got like a few examples here, so I can show you a few of those. I'm just going to check Hopin's all good with the chat. Oh, hello. Hi, Sam, and hi, Donna. That's amazing. Cool. I'm just going to keep flicking between the two. I think Hopin's ever so slightly delayed. So if you do leave a question, it'll just might take me a few extra seconds to see it. But yeah, so I thought I would start off today by talking about my custom portraits. That they're a popular item in my shop, and I just thought I'd show you how I create them. So each custom portrait is started completely from scratch, so they're completely unique. And I work from photographs that are supplied by the customer. So I just ask for a couple of photographs for each person or pet that's going to be included in the portrait. So I use pencil to start with and make a little sketch of the people in the portrait. And I think I've got quite a distinct style, but I always try and make it look like the person. So I try and achieve a likeness to the person in the portrait. So that's an original sketch. And once I'm happy with that, I then go over that with ink. So I use tracing paper and ink. This is backwards for you. You can go on, if I do that, it won't be backwards. Yay. Yeah, so then I add like a bold outline using a fine liner. I like to use, I've just bought some of these actually. I use these sometimes. Or I also like the uni pin fine liner as well. So I'll use one of those to create an outline. Just going to check the comments again, make sure everyone can hear me. Cool. Yeah, so I make an outline of the sketch, and then I scan this in and send it over to the customer to make sure that they're happy with it at this stage. So I can make any amendments here. If any little tweaks need making, that's the ideal time to make them here. I can also include any items, like a favorite shirt or a favorite hairstyle. I make sure that all of those kind of requests are included, and they can really help the portraits be really unique and special to the customers. And I can also sort of marry two photos together. So if you have a hairstyle that you like in one photograph and then a favorite dress in another, I can sort of like marry the two together. You can just let me know and pick and mix which items you'd like in the portrait. And a cool thing as well about these portraits is around the border I can include any hobbies or like nods to their job or things they enjoy as a family. Just any favourite items really. I've had all sorts. I'm going to show you some examples later to sort of talk through some ideas for the border, because I get many requests and some I would never even think of myself. So that's what's really interesting about these portraits, that they're all so different and so unique. So yeah, so then I email that over, and then the customer approves the portrait at this stage. And then I go and add colour. So I add colour digitally with Photoshop. And again, take a note of any requests that have been made. So the banner can be any colour that you'd like. And sometimes I do wedding portraits, so they'll have a colour theme that's run throughout the wedding. So I can include any colour schemes or anything like that in the banner. Any favourite flowers, like this one's got lavender, so that's like quite unique. And then along the bottom, I don't know if it's very good quality enough to see what that is, but there's a little seahorse, there's a little fish, a starfish, and another little fish, because this was like aquatic themed. They wanted sort of some fishes swimming along the bottom with some seaweed. So that's just really specific to this family and this couple. And then of course I can include any furry animal friends are always very welcome in the portraits. I love adding those in. I don't actually, there's no extra charge to include any pets. I always just include them anyway, so I'm very happy to. I love drawing cute animals and their friends. So yeah, so those are the custom portraits, and they can also be used for the wedding. It can also be used for the wedding invitations. So it's a similar kind of idea, and I think they're really special because they can really tell the story of who the couple is and the things that they enjoy and hobbies that they share and the jobs that they have and things like that can really make your wedding invitations really personal. And I think they really, when they get sent out to the guests, they can just sort of recognise them straight away and can see that they that it's them and it's all their hobbies and things that they love that are included in it as well. So the way that I package the portrait, so once the colour is added, so we're at this stage, the colour has been added, and then I print it out on, this is a really nice archival quality paper, so the colours are really nice and saturated. It's really good quality print. So that then gets packaged up. I use just some grey board, some recycled grey board, and I put that at the back of the portrait just so it's got a bit of strength to it and it doesn't bend in transit. And then I put it in a clear sleeve, and this is a compostable film. I always try and be as eco-friendly as possible with packaging and things like that. So all the sleeves that I use for all my products are all compostable film. So then that just gets put into a hardback envelope. So again, it's like quite rigid, so it's not going to bend in transit. And I put in a little handwritten note and a business card, and something actually I'll mention that I'm including with any orders that you make this weekend. I'm going to add a little sticker in. These are a couple of stickers. I'll probably come to these later as well. But any order that's made over this weekend, you're going to get a little sticker, either a cat or a dog sticker. You can put a request in the box if you prefer one or the other. So that's just a little bonus. And we're currently doing 10% off all my Etsy store. So the code should be in my Hopin booth. So over here somewhere, no, over there, over that side. There's going to be like a little code that you can click on and you get 10% off. So don't forget to put that in and get a good deal. I think I've said, oh, hello, hi, Mum. My mum's here. That's so exciting. And hi, Helen. Thank you so much for saying that. That's so nice. Right, so that's how I make my custom portraits. If you've got any questions about those, just let me know. Because I do them all the time, I forget what kind of information people might need, but I think I've kind of covered the process. So if there's anything I've missed off there, just let me know. So I'm just going to show you some other things that I do sell in my shop. So I sell greetings cards, and I've got quite a big range now. I was going to look how many I've got. I think I've got over 20, maybe closer to 30 different cards for different occasions in my shop. So I'll just show you, these are just a select few. I've got this rainbow. Again, this is going to be backwards, isn't it? So that's kind of, is it backwards on Hopin? Oh no, it's the right way around on Hopin, so that's cool. So that's a "You Are Amazing" card with a little rainbow on it. This is a little dinosaur one. Happy birthday, dinosaur. I've got this cute little cat. So that cat matches the sticker, actually. I drew this cat and just really fell in love with it. So I've got a sticker as well. So if you order one of these cards, if you like the cat, you'll get the sticker as well. A little chick that says "Believe in yourself." It's just like a happy little chick jumping for joy. This is a "Sending a Hug" one. This one's been quite popular recently, of people sending messages to their loved ones that they can't see in person. And then I've also got this flower one, "Happy Birthday" floral card. And then I've got this cute little mushrooms. "I go mushy for you." So that's good for like anniversaries and engagements and things like that. So that's just a few cards there, but I've got loads of different designs, so definitely have a look on my Etsy shop for the full range. So I'll just put them there. So yes, like I showed you earlier, I have got a few different sticker designs. I'm wanting to create more stickers actually and add more to this range. So I've got the rainbow, which is just like a little happy rainbow with some smiley clouds. And then I've got this cat and the dog as well, which I really love. I think they're really cute. And yeah, I think I'm going to maybe design some more of those, but they're all in my shop if you're interested. And then I'll just show you some pins that I have. So this avocado pin, I have a really soft spot for, because this pin is one of the first ones I designed quite fairly early on when I opened my shop and wanted to spend more time designing things. This is one of the first items that I actually designed and made. And anyone else who's designed pins, they know that they can be quite an investment, because you have to get quite a large order number to get them made up. So I saved up and took the plunge and ordered this little guy, and then any money that I got from selling him, I put into the product. So I feel like he like started the shop to be what it is. So I really love him, and he's still so cute. And yeah, it's just like it's a shop staple for me. I do love him, the friendly avocado. And then I've got this little soy milk pin as well. It's just like a happy little carton of soy milk. I've got this cute little cow. Friends Not Food. So I love cows. They're such a nice animal. And then I've got this vegan ice cream pin. What a time to be alive with vegan ice cream. And then I've also got this little strawberry, straw power. And this one's on a card as well. I've got a card with this little strawberry on, little happy card. So I've got 5 pin designs at the minute. And I've took a little break from designing these, but I definitely would like to get back into this, because they are just so cute, and they just like, they can brighten up a jacket, and I always put them on my bag. Or my sister who's watching, she wears them on her hat sometimes, I think. So they're just so cute, and they're also a really good gift to send to friends, because they're lightweight and they're easy to package up into just like a large envelope, like a large sized envelope, according to Royal Mail. So they're just really easy to post out to friends to like brighten up the day. So yeah, I think they're really cute, and would definitely like to add some more to my collection. So just checking my bullet points here. Told you about my custom portraits. I'm just going to check if there's any questions. Oh, thank you so much, Helen. She said, "I love all your pins. So nice to see them all." The pins are so cute. Oh, that's so nice. So I've got some examples here of some portraits I've done. So I'm just going to run through a few and just show you some examples. So this is one that I've done recently. And they wanted like an ocean theme. So I've got this little turtle at the bottom, a little whale here. I think they specifically asked for that kind of whale. I can't remember what kind of whale it is. And a fish as well. And you can see the shirt is like a very specific shirt that the person was wearing in one of the photos. That was their favourite shirt. So I've incorporated that, and I think the colour really brings it to life and makes it so recognisable to be the couple in question. So I really like those kind of details. And the dog as well. I don't know if you can see, but he's got like a floral collar on. It's like a harness, like a floral harness. So I think even little details like that can really make it really special. So that was a nice one to do. And I love the colour scheme. It's just like a nice minty green colour scheme for that one. So yeah, I thought this one might just give you some ideas of what kind of things you can have in the border and things that people ask for. And if you watched my video earlier, so before my live, there was a pre-recorded video, and I mentioned that somebody asked for a slice of quiche and super noodles to go in there in the border, which was just so specific and amazing. And I just love those little details. And I think that's why I enjoy doing custom portraits so much, because they're proper glimpses into people's lives and loves and what they're all about. And I think that I just really enjoy drawing that, and they're just so joyful, or something really joyful drawing these. So the more specific the better, I think, actually, sometimes. So I'll show you this little cute one. I think I might have, just checking. So this is actually, I think it's in here actually. So I've got piles everywhere. Where is it? Aha. So this is a save the date that I did for a really nice couple. And then they also use the same illustration for their actual wedding invites as well. So you can see that they work as a nice little set. So that's just like an A6 sized save the date. And then that's like the larger A5 size wedding invitation as well. And they wanted a little nod to Toy Story. So I've included the little alien there. And they wanted a robin. And they are both really into photography as well. So I included a little camera there. So I really like this one, and the outfits were specific to what they wanted as well. And I think that worked really well. And I thought it was nice that they got like the set as well. So it was like the small little cute, even cuter one because it's miniature, and then the larger one as well. I think that works really well together. So this was another wedding invitation I did pretty recently. And it's so sad because so many weddings have been postponed, and I know that's so awful. So it's kind of a bittersweet talking about these. And I know that I had to do, so some of the people that I did wedding invitations for, I then had to do like a change the date to correct the date, and because they're going to be postponed till next year, or even if they don't know indefinitely until like they can say a date. So it's amazing that they came back to me and that our relationship like was extended, but I feel so awful for all the people who've had these plans cancelled. It's so sad. So this is a wedding invitation that I did for a really cool couple, and they wanted their baby included. So they look really cute in their little yellow jumper. And so for this one, we included a very specific type of champagne that they were going to serve at their wedding. So that's like got the label on everything. And then a rugby ball, because this gentleman played rugby. And then at the top, I don't know if you can really see, but they're 4 little tiny faces, and these are of the 4 children that belonged to the woman from a previous marriage, so she wanted those included on the invite as well. So I thought that was just a really nice way of including like all the family, and these teeny tiny faces, they just look really cute, and I think that worked out really well. And this is actually like a card invite. So on this side, this is actually like the order of the day and what's actually going to happen. So this is of like the venue where they actually going to have the ceremony, and then there's a little taxi that takes them to where the evening reception is going to be, and then just a little note about the drinks, and then the time the taxis were going to come home as well. So that was nice to do the little, just like a little order of the day, so guests know where they've got to be at certain times. And then there's just more information, and on the back there's just another little picture of them as well. So that's a really nice one to do. I could talk about these all day, but I'll try and like speed through a few. This one, so this is like another wedding invitation, and this is a set with an RSVP, and you can see that they included their corgi. Look how cute he is with his bow tie. That's so adorable. And again, the flowers were flowers that were going to be in the bouquet and like the theme of the wedding, like this kind of pinky color as well. So that was the original invitation, and then we've also got the RSVP with the corgi on. I just thought it was so cute to have him involved and have him on both items as well. So that's so cute. I also do pet portraits as well. So this is like quite a big pet portrait. This is with 5 pets. So 3 cats and 2 little dogs. So that's on there. And yeah, I can do sort of, I've got some as well that are just like 1 or 2 pets. But I thought that was like quite a good one because it was like a nice big gang. All the gangs here. This one. So this is like an alternative to a guest book. So at a wedding, obviously you can have the guest book where people leave a little message for you and just sign their name, and you can keep that forever as like a keepsake. So this is a cool idea where you have the portrait of the couple and then they can write the messages around the outside. So I thought that was quite a nice, unique way. And if you go on my Etsy shop, there's actual photos of someone using this in action. So they had it laid out on a table, and they actually like framed it with a big mount. So the mount was like quite big and thick, so they could fit even more names and signatures on it. And yeah, if you look at the pictures, they're not my pictures, they're of like the actual wedding photography pictures that I've linked the name in there. But it looks really good. Everyone signing away. It's just like a nice like centerpiece. So this is just like a couple's portrait with some pets, and they wanted some chocolate included as well. I think this was for Valentine's Day, so that's why it's like in a heart-shaped little chocolate box there. So that was really nice, and again, like lots of nice pets. And I thought I could talk a little bit about how they actually came to be, my custom portraits, because it was sort of an accident, and I've been listening to everyone else's videos today. I've been dropping in to a lot of makers and hearing their stories, and it just seemed that things tend to happen by not accident, but you don't expect them to turn into what it turns into. And the very first portrait that I did was actually for one of my best friends was getting married, and I wasn't sure what to get them. And I wanted to get him and his husband something really special and really unique to them. And they had loads of pets, and I wanted to like include that then in the gift in some way. So it came to me to like just draw something, and I gave it to them, and they really liked it. So it was like them in the middle, and it had loads of pets around it. So they've got 2 dogs, a cat, a rabbit, chickens. And at the time they had quails, and they also had a pigeon as well. They were like looking after a pigeon. So I included all of those around the border, had like loads of florals, and they both really liked it. So I thought, maybe I'll try this out on Etsy. And I can still remember getting the first order for a portrait, and I was so happy because I just didn't really expect it to go anywhere, because it can be like a tough tough audience sometimes, and I was just so over the moon that somebody actually ordered something from me. And this is actually the very first one. I mean, I've printed this off really small because it used to be in a small frame, but this is actually the first portrait that was ordered from my shop. So this isn't my friend, this is like somebody else's. And yeah, so I just thought that might be interesting to show. And I think my style's definitely improved. I mean, a lot of the elements are really similar still, but I can tell that I've definitely improved my skills and got better over time. So I just found that when I was going through some old printouts, and I thought it might be interesting to show my very first one. So that's really special, and yeah, just really nice that they trusted me with it. And it does feel like it is to trust me with it. It does. I mean, it feels like I'm over egging it by saying like it's an honor, but I feel like it is. It's so personal, and they let me into their lives a little bit. They told me things about themselves, and I just, I never take it for granted. I think it's just so nice that people are willing to do that. So they're always really special to me. Well, this is a wedding one, so I can include any wedding. People like to show what they were wearing on their wedding day. So this is like the bridal wear, and again with their little cats. Sometimes they miss out on the big day, so they want to be included later on. So that's a nice portrait with their cats. Okay, I'm just going to check there's no questions over on Hopin. Oh, someone said I must have missed your live. Oh, I know, isn't it cool? Jane from Maxwell Harrison has put, love that people are including their pets in wedding portraits. And it's so true. People just want them involved in every area of their life. So it's so nice that they want them in there. Oh, my mum has said, fantastic. Which one? Cats, my show. And portraits. Oh, I don't know. I did one for my mum recently, actually, for her 50th of her 2 cats. She's got 2 Burmans. I haven't got it here to show, but she's got the most beautiful, like, model cats. So I had really loads of fun drawing that. And that was a surprise for her birthday, like pretty recently. Thank you so much, Louise. Your portraits are amazing. And someone thinks they've missed me, so hopefully I'm still playing. I know you actually had to click the play button when it's a YouTube one, so I hope maybe, I don't know. Let me know if you can still see me anyway. Hopefully it's still going. Wow, half an hour already. That's crazy. So I'm just I had some questions, so I'm gonna run through a couple of those. And then if I've got time, I'll show you some more examples if you want to see. I've got a big stack of portraits here with loads of different elements on there. So yeah, thank you so much for your questions on Instagram. I had some really good ones. So I'm just going to run through a couple now. That's the wrong sheet. Here we go. So what advice would you give to people who are just starting out with their own business on Etsy? So a practical tip I would say is make sure you're using all your keyword tags. So you get 13 on Etsy. So it's a really good idea to use each tag with a term that relates to the item, because it really helps people find you. So that's like a little practical tip. But also, I just think you should just be persistent with it. And I think it's really hard when you don't see like instant results. And it can be a lot of work, like getting things ready to put on Etsy, like all the photography, like writing the description, and actually making the product, and it takes a lot of work, and it can be like a real labor of love. So when you don't see instant results, it can be like a bit heartbreaking sometimes. But I think just keep going and be persistent, and there's no overnight successes. I think it just takes a long time to slowly build, and that's how I've built my business so far. And I know it's going to be another slow build to just keep going. So so yeah, I think just don't, be persistent with it, and don't give up on it. Just keep on going with it. And then someone else asked over on my Instagram, what is your favorite part about your job? And my favorite part is probably just that I get to draw like almost every day. Most days, some days are just like admin days where I don't actually get to draw. But the fact that I get to draw so much, it's amazing. It's almost like a pinch me moment that I actually just get to sit in here and draw away, and that people actually like it enough to buy it. It's so incredible. And I love drawing. I've always loved drawing. So it's such a nice way for me to spend my time. And all the way that I make the portraits, like the whole process, I just quite enjoy all elements of it. You know, like the drawing stage, I love adding colour because that's just so therapeutic, and I can just sort of relax and switch off and just work with colour. And colouring in is just quite a mindful activity anyway, so I really enjoy doing that. And then packaging as well, another like Zen activity. I just like kind of I didn't mention earlier, actually, each portrait gets wrapped up in tissue paper, and I just really enjoy wrapping. So I even enjoy wrapping presents at Christmas. That's how much I enjoy that element of it. So just at all stages, it's just so nice. And also, I think I'm just really lucky. My customers that I have are honestly, they're all so nice and so sweet. And that connection that I get to people, it's just so nice. And sometimes we're on the other side of the world, and we can still have a nice chat. And I really like that. I really like that element as well, that it sort of connects me with people on this kind of level. So that's another element I really enjoy about my business. So someone else asked what my best selling product is, and that is my custom portraits. I think that is the thing that it sort of impacted my shop quite positively when they started selling. So that's definitely like my biggest seller. But over lockdown period, my cards have really been selling quite well. They used to be a really slow seller for me, but I think because a combination of things, that like the shops being closed and people wanting to support small businesses and shopping online a little bit more, I've actually been selling cards a little bit more and prints as well. So but yeah, definitely I think my custom portraits are still up there. Somebody asked, strangest thing you've been asked to illustrate, and did you do it? And again, I get asked to illustrate loads of strange things, not strange things, but just like things you wouldn't really think of in the border of my portrait. And also, I think it's still on my Etsy shop, but I had a listing that was to illustrate like people's pet names for each other. So it's kind of like a couple's portrait, but if people called each other like Bear or something, or like, I don't know, like My Little Rabbit or something, people would be, like, so it would be two animals that would like symbolize the couple. And somebody asked me to illustrate a whale and a chicken, and I just thought that was really like amazing, but an interesting choice of animals to depict depict your loved one. So that's probably the strangest request. But again, like the quiche and the noodles is quite a strange one. Yeah, all sorts of things that I would never dream of, but I love, that's like the part I love the most about it. So that's that was probably quite a strange one. So who or what inspires you to draw and create? Is I don't know, I really like reading. I read a lot, and I love animation and film. So I love like Disney and Studio Ghibli films and like Japanese animes and things like that. So I love watching a lot of things that yeah, like I really like storytelling. So I think that's another thing that links into my custom portraits, that they do sort of tell a story about the couple that are in it. Yeah, I quite like cute characters and just like happy little happy little animals and things like that. So I think they come across quite often in my work. So like my pins are just like cute little vegetables and animals, and then my cards are cute little characters as well. So yeah, I think, and also just everyday life as well. I did a little comic on my Instagram recently about a cat that comes to visit in my garden, and so I drew a little comic about that. So yeah, just things that happen in everyday life, trying to put like a little cute spin on it. I think that's something that inspires me. Just going to check there's no other questions. Oh, you can still see me. That's amazing. Thank you for letting me know. That's cool. So someone else asked, favorite thing to do outside of your business, and I think I've just said I quite like reading. I read a lot, watch films, like pre-COVID times. I used to go to the cinema a lot. I really love going to the cinema. So we've still been watching lots of films at home as well. But I really love watching films. And I've recently been, because I've been like editing video sort of for this event, and also I've started like a little YouTube channel. So I've been quite getting into like video editing. It's quite a nice little hobby to have as well. I'm sort of learning. It's another thing to learn. So I've been quite enjoying learning little tips and tricks as I go along about video editing as well. So that is still to do with my business, but it's just another little hobby that sort of joins into my business as well. So I think that's it for the questions. If you've got anything else you'd like to ask, like feel free to leave them in the chat box. Don't think there's anything on the YouTube one. Looks like I'm frozen on the Hopin one, but it could be my internet. Hopefully not. So I might just stay on for a little bit longer and just show you some more examples of custom portraits, and just wait for any questions. So if you've got any questions to ask, just pop them in. I'm just going to sip my water. This portrait, so I've got an option to do on my Etsy shop that's like a couple and a little baby. That's like a little package. Oh, hi Jay, thank you. I'm glad you can still see me. That's good. So yeah, so this is a new couple with a little baby, new baby, with their dogs as well, which I thought was a really cute one. I love the colour scheme of this one. So the flowers and the banner all tied together, and they wanted succulents and like cactus plants in the border. So I thought that was like a nice cute one. Thumbs up. So this is like a bit of a bigger family. So I've got options to have as many family members as you like in the portraits. I think it goes up to 7 on my actual listing, but just message me if you want more. I've done more before, but just not that often. So I don't actually have it as a permanent listing, but I can definitely make you a custom listing if you want more people in the portrait, if it's a really big family. So this is a family of 5, which I thought was really cute. And again, like all the clothes were what they were wearing in the photos, and like this shirt was a specific request for this person's favorite shirt. And they wanted stars at the top, which I think looks really cute. Some thistle, and I can't remember what flower that is. I think it might be like a hydrangea, possibly. Lovely purple colours. Oh, and that like their family car, I think. I don't actually know the story behind the car specifically, but they wanted to include this car and a camera as well, because they're into photography. So I thought that was a really cute one, and I really like the colours. Let's look over here. Oh, so this was a really recent wedding invitation, actually. So they were having like a 70s disco themed wedding. So that's why we've included the little disco ball at the top. Oh, hi, Tim. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, my friend Tim asked the question about the strange things that I've illustrated. So thank you for that excellent question. Yeah, so these were having like a 70s themed wedding. So I've included the disco ball at the top and then a beer bottle. So we're going to be drinking some beers on the day, some stars just to like reference the disco theme still. And then all of their pets as well. Again, people want to include their pets like in areas of their life. So that was really fun to draw their little cats and their dog. So cute. And yeah, like the gold hoop earrings, and it's just little details like that that just really make it, I think. So the more you tell me, the better sometimes when I'm going to do a portrait. Oh, this is like a large one. So normally, as standard, my portraits just come in A4 size. Just pop me a request if you want them any other size. I can cut them down for you. But I also can offer like an A3. So just for comparison, this is an A4 one next to it, and then that's an A3. So just let me know, and I can just amend the listing to make it an A3 size for you. And that it looks really nice big as well. So they wanted including some like dumbbells and like a shake, like a protein shake, basketball, some drinks, and a globe, just to symbolise that they like enjoy travelling together. And also their dogs with this little bow. So that's a really cute one. It was fun to do, and like really nice to see printed big actually. I think they do work at this size as well, and this is a good size to have the guest book wedding portraits for as well. So that's that one. So this one again has their little cats on there, and they wanted these two little mice at the bottom, which I love. Again with a nice purple like colour scheme, and they wanted a little rainbow at the top as well. And that stripy t-shirt was a specific request of like a favourite top there. So that was a nice one to do. They're all nice ones to do. I just enjoy doing them so much. This is a wedding invitation, and they were getting married near a beach, near the seaside. So we've included these shells around the outside, a little 99 ice cream, and there's some bunting. They were having some bunting at the wedding, so they wanted to tie that in as well. And just some little wedding rings at the bottom with a love heart. So that was a really nice one to do. And then on the back, they just have like all the details and where you need to be at what time, things like that. Maybe I'll show one more. Which one's it going to be? So this one. This is another wedding invitation. And so quite a local couple. This little hat is to signify like Nottingham. It's like a Robin Hood hat. So that was like a nice little nod to where the couple are from. And then we've got wedding bells, and then a Yorkshire rose at the top, a little nurse's hat, because Sophie is a nurse, and then some mountains as well. And again, like very specific like dress requests there, which I think looks really good. So that was a really nice one to do as well. I think I've said that about each one. They're all nice to do. So I think that's it now. I'm just going to, Tim has asked, would I ever illustrate a life-size cutout? Yes, I would. That sounds amazing. Do you want one? That would be really cool, actually. Wow, drawing it like life-size. Ooh, that's a good idea. Don't know what I'd do with it, though. Kind of want to do one just to keep it. But yeah, I definitely would do that. That would look really good. Like on display, actually, when I'm back doing craft fairs again, I could maybe do like a life-sized illustration and have it as a little standing cutout. That would be really cool. It's a good idea, Tim. So Donna's asked, what would I have in my portrait border if you could choose? Oh my God, that's such a good question. Oh, what would I have? See, I'm so indecisive with things like this, so I'd probably really struggle to choose. I would probably definitely have books in there because I like to read. Um, I would probably have some nod to like going to the cinema or going to the theatre. What else would I have? Oh, that's such a good question. I can't think. Something food related, definitely. Something, but I don't know what. See, I'd have to pick like what my favorite food was. Maybe like a Vigo bar, like a vegan chocolate bar or something in the border. And then just loads of flowers. I like flowers and florals, so that would look cool. I think altogether. Well, that's a really good question. Gosh, I need to think about that actually. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave you now. But thank you so much for watching and joining me. I was really nervous about this, but it's actually been quite fun to chat away, talk to you about my custom portraits. And so you can follow me on Instagram. So on Instagram, I am Jessica B. Woodhouse. And you can check out my Etsy shop. And again, it's 10% off everything in my shop just for this weekend. So definitely get in there if you can. And yeah, I'm going to include a sticker in each order that is made over the weekend. So let me know if you've got a preference, cat or dog. In the notes, there'll be a little notes on checkout, so you can let me know. But I'll just pick for you if not. And yeah, I hope you have a great weekend. Definitely check out all the other booths. There's some amazing things for sale. I've really enjoyed watching people's lives as well and learning about behind the scenes of the business. It's just so fascinating and interesting. So I've really enjoyed today. So yeah, thank you so much and take care.